Howdy. So, I was going to show you how we can bake here on the wood stove, off-grid. You know, this is a valuable ability. We do have an oven as part of our gas stove, but it doesn't work. It hasn't ever worked. I never figured out why. This is Amish made, and I believe it was a little over $100, give or take. For this particular stove, I have these bricks stacked up here because I was actually going to check the fit and mount it sideways, but I get more coverage on the bottom this way, and it's more important to its contact area. That's the most critical. So squaring it up like this actually worked. The stove's cold now. I had a fire last night, and it's only been in the 40s, so I haven't needed it all day. So I'm going to light up a fire and bring the stove up to temperature. It actually has a temperature gauge in the front, and that's not terribly accurate. On the side of the stove over here, I have one of the stove thermometers. I just toss this inside, and that gives me a much more accurate number. What I found is, if it says 200 here, I'm around 400 on the inside of the stove. So I'm going to bake just some Jiffy mix that we have out here, some cornbread mix. But I got to bring the stove up to temperature, and that's going to take a little while. So let me get all that going, and I'll check back in once the stove's up to temperature. Okay, so I wanted to give you a close-up of the the Amish stove. There's a local stainless steel shop made this for us a couple years back. So it's pretty basic. In order to open it, you turn the hatch up top, or turn the hook up top, and the inside of it's made the door with a double wall construction, and then it has a couple racks in the bottom that come out right there and right there. The side walls are single wall construction, the top is single wall construction, and then it has a heat deflector on the bottom. But it's a very good sealed design. It'd be nicer if it was double walled construction all the way around, but it does the job. So before I post this online, I would check to see if I can find online versions of this. The stove. I believe there are several vendors that sell Amish-made stoves like this, ovens. So let me get back to getting ready to bake. Okay, so the oven is up to temperature, and the stove's been going for a while now. I put a cast iron frying pan in here to heat that up, and I'll pull that out. I want to keep that heat in there. And I'm going to grease that up with some butter. This is way too big of a frying pan, but fortunately I don't have a lot of baking stuff down here. So it's something I'm going to have to add. But it's good and hot. And I'm going to take my my mix, toss it in the pan. This is actually for cupcakes, so it's not a heck of a lot. It's going to end up being a very thin dollop in this huge pan. Okay. So now put it back in the oven for about 10 minutes, maybe 15, and I'll keep on checking it. The thermometer inside that I put in there says around 300. The recipe actually calls for 400, but because I have such a small quantity of stuff for that pan, I'm thinking it'll probably only take about 10 minutes. So, I'll be back. Okay, so it's a moment of truth. See what we got. Oven still reads 200 on the front. My little thermometer inside reads 350, give or take. Cornbread looks done. And not half bad. Like I said, it was way small for the size of the pan. But now we got some cornbread with dinner. A little piece came off there. So this is off-grid cooking or baking. They're great little ovens. I know Lehman's online sells something similar. Probably we should have gone with the size smaller. It would have fit a lot better. But I'm always go big or go home, which tends to get me in trouble. So yeah, it fits, it works, and I can bake on it. So we've had it for a couple of years, and we don't tend to use it very often. I'm going to start using it more now that I have my grain mill. I'm going to do some more baking. Maybe make some loaves of bread when I'm out, things like that. I just didn't have time this week to mill any wheat before I came down. So yeah, pretty cool. So that's off-grid baking with an Amish oven. Thanks for watching.